Hello there, everybody. My name is Golden Arcadia, and today we will be playing some more Fate Grand Order. So, I hadn't really streamed over the weekend. There were a couple things that I had going on, but I did have a couple moments to stream. It's just unfortunate that, man, my stomach is not agreeing with me. I spent most of my day, which I was going to use for studying for college, just kind of laying down on bed with a horrible nausea. I'm feeling better right now, so I figured I'd at least put in an hour and, you know, just have fun playing one of my favorite video games. So here we are. Anyways, let's jump in here. Luckily, there's still like 30 days for this to happen. I believe we're at half joy counter, 5,460. The idea is to get to almost max, at least story-wise, and then, like, have a showdown with BB or something like that. I'm not too worried about points. It's 3,000 points. It's so nice. Anyways, let's just jump into it, all right? We have this. I think I'm gonna leave this. And by this, I mean, like, this mission right here. Pursue Lukaimat. I'll leave that for later. Let's do Desert Dubai. That should do it. He'll be fine. Even now, my stomach's still kind of upset, but it's okay. Good morning, everyone. Oh, so last time we left off, they kind of already know. The other party members already know that, oops, Arash Kigal is kind of already turned into a beast. And they kind of decided to keep quiet about it. Anyways, good morning, everyone. Today we'll be touring the desert in Dubai's southern district. In stark contrast to the futuristic cityscape you've seen so far, the desert is always a veritable explosion of Dubai's wild nature and a panoramic beauty. Or so they say. Just checking, but what's going on with the beast alert? Is it still in effect throughout the city? Oh, I don't know. I'll go ask the front desk. It looks like the answer is yes. There's been no change with that alert. But I get the feeling we don't need to worry about it too much. That it doesn't have anything to do with us. It wouldn't be right for a Chaldean servant to agree with her here. No, I don't think that's a chance we can afford to take. We should at least be vigilant for any sign of it. Hey, what do we do now? I'm not sure what she was talking about, but it still kind of concerns me. Maybe we should take some time to figure out how to handle things today. I think we'll just have to keep doing what we've been doing. Gather information and make the most out of our vacation. Don't you think that's a little too devil-may-care? There's no signs of the beast causing any harm so far, and I bet it'll stay that way. Jesus. Ahem. Since the beast wasn't in the city, maybe we'll find it in the desert. I say we continue with the itinerary as planned. Alright. If you insist. Ugh, I swear. I guess Master's hoping to find whatever information he can too. In that case... Apologies, but could you give me 5 minutes? I think I left something behind in the restaurant. Please, go ahead. I'll meet you aboard the bus. Ooh, stomach. Oh, okay. No problem. Your hotel is actually quite close to the desert, so it won't be a long trip. Ooh, so this is a bus. It uses an internal combustion engine to turn its wheels and propel it along the ground. No rockets, no subspace navigation. How strangely quaint. How come there's so much empty space out here? There's still a great deal of ongoing development in Dubai, so I guess it's related to that. Ah, so it still has a lot of room to grow, doesn't it? How youthful. Not to say I no longer have the potential for growth myself. What do you think? Makazi. What kind of buildings would you like to add to me? Please don't be shy, as long as they don't violate any zoning codes. I'll do my best to accommodate your requests. In fact, zoning codes differ from country to country, so depending on how you interpret them. You were right. It was close to our hotel. Okay, this is the part you've all been waiting for. From here, we'll be taking a buggy on a desert safari. We'll be delving deep into the heart of the desert as we race up and down the sand dunes. Now, there should be a driver coming along to pick us up. Oh, maybe that's him now. Vargas? There you are. Is everyone present and accounted for? Looks like there's one more of you than I was expecting. Not a problem. I've got plenty of space. Captain. You're going to be our driver, Vargas? I am. I believe you know that I devoted the majority of my time and energy these days to the forest preservation. And I trust you also know that there are various projects underway to turn deserts green. Which means this desert could one day become a forest. All of this to say that my duty is to keep peace, not only in the forest, but in desert like this as well. He warned that I will not tolerate any form of littering. Plastic in particular is notorious for not being biodegradable. Talk about dependable. Alright, get in. I'm gonna treat you all to an exciting, pulse-pounding desert drive. On our way to your destination. It's beautiful scenery. Be warned, I won't be taking it easy on you, partly because the income I earn here goes directly towards conservation efforts. And partly because I want you to experience what it's like to ride the desert waves. Most people never get the chance. That said, I advise anyone prone to motion sickness to take the middle seats. I've never ridden a roller coaster, but I understand this ride may produce similar sensations. Really? Damn, I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Hold on tight. I'm going to kick it up another notch. Yeah! It really feels like you're falling. These sand dunes are way taller than they look. These merciless G-forces are assaulting my entire body. It reminds me of the time I had to make a desperate getaway from the Galactic Police by weaving through a space debris graveyard. I've never experienced turbulence on the ground before. What a great day to train your balance and core strength. This takes me back to all those storms I weathered out in the open sea. Hey, how sure are we that this is meant to be fun, not some kind of torture? That was my understanding, but now I'm not so sure. Wait, Rescue your hand. It's showing your... It's not safe to let go of the ball. Here, I'll keep you anchored in place. Oh, but please be careful not to fall into my cleavage. It's really dangerous in there. What the fuck did I just read? I appreciate the help, but could you try to give me a little more breathing room, please? That looks rough on a bunch of levels. Oh, there's a fight in here? I mean, yeah, there's a fight in here. I just wasn't expecting... Like, what am I fighting? Oh. That should do it. We're here. Nice job hanging in there, everyone. Now, go on. Trick the 360 degrees of panoramic beauty. I'm still a little dizzy, but... Oh, you got us right in the middle of the desert. I know we've been to the deserts before, but this one feels different somehow. It seems safe. Maybe because it's so close to the modern city like Dubai. This is nice. Great breeze. Not too hot, not too cold. This is exactly what my inner ear needed after the trip here nearly killed me. What a wonderful place. The beauty of the desert, the beauty of the sun, and the breathtaking grandeur of nature are all at their peak here. Right you are. In that sense, this desert, which may one day become a forest, is already like any other forest. Thank you for saying that, Mash. That sentiment really helps me see the value in what I do. Not to mention there aren't any High Queen's detested caterpillar. Strange. It almost feels like there are some enormous ones lurking here somewhere. Excuse me, I need to take this call. It's me. You've pinpointed its location? Understood. Thank you. What was that about? I suppose there's no point in hiding this. We've received reports of some creatures in the desert skulking about, corrupting and ruining heroes. It seems we've got a fix on his position, so I'm going to bring it in. Did you say a being that corrupts heroes? So it could say turn good goddesses evil? That's oddly specific, but purely hypothetical example, but I suppose it could technically be possible. And you have to let us help you catch it. Frankly, I would be grateful for the help, Master, but are you sure you want to do this? We're sure. We may be here on vacation, but we've also been looking for potential leads on the beast alerts going around the city. A beast, huh? People have been talking about that, yes. Even I've caught its scent, though only faintly. Oddly enough, that scent seemed to get both stronger and weaker today. That's probably because I'm here now, and I adjusted my disguise spell the way X advised yesterday. And again, the scent could also belong to some other being that has nothing to do with me, right? Of course we'll help. If this creature is a threat, then it's our duty to stop it. If this is what you want to do, player, I guess it's fine with me. Great. Now let's get back in the car and go bring this thing to justice. Oh, another fight. Since it's a double boss, where's Izora? $90. Where is Izora? Here somewhere. There they are. I'm also dying to test out just using BB for this. My contract tells me our target has been operating out of this cave. Yeah, this seems like the kind of place a villain might be doing some plotting. Cool, goodness. Nobody told me to expect guests. Welcome to my humble abode, everyone. Talk about a scheming villain. Oh my, why are you looking at me like that, Master? It feels like you suspect me of being responsible for every problem here. How terrifying. No way, are you? Black Goat, the Devil Summoner Black Goat, the Devil Summoner? Grand Master of the Knights of the Templar Noir, who's plotting to conquer the galaxy? What? No! What are you even talking about? Also, Black and Noir mean the same thing. Now that I look closer, it seems you aren't. That's a relief. I may be a villain, but even I kind of hate the idea of an interstellar black mass. What is it you're doing here? Well, I have lots of things I want to do, so I guess I'm picking one that seems feasible and tackling it exactly how I want. Though that doesn't mean I'm just doing whatever I feel like. Elaborate. For example, are you using your evil powers to transform heroes' basic natures? My. Those garnet eyes of yours are so serious. Why ever would you be asking? This isn't a game. Answer me, now. Oh, you're no fun. So you're asking if I'm up to my usual tricks. Namely, whether I've been conducting bizarre and obscene rituals to summon horrifying demons? If so, then the answer is none. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was trying to do just that. But for some reason, I just couldn't get it to work here. It was kind of like the demons I tried to summon weren't home or something. Still not sure what that's about. Maybe it's because of this is the future? Maybe. At any rate, I definitely haven't been summoning any demons. And as for our corrupting heroes, I have no idea what you're talking about. Woman, are you here? I need another loan. That last one wasn't nearly enough. I got a little carried away at the club again last night. I'm a generous sort, so I decided to buy everyone else a couple of rounds. This Dubai place is a lot of fun, but it sure ain't cheap. Merde. You may not have summoned any demons, but it seems you have been up to other nonsense. Looks like a good old-fashioned loan shark to me. I see. So this is what those reports about corrupting heroes are referring to. What is it? Why is everyone looking at me like that? What'd I do? Is it wrong to borrow money so I can go out to eat and drink? Oh, this explains a lot. This isn't at all what I was hoping to learn here. Nonetheless, our objective remains the same. Last thing this desert needs is an illegal money-lending operation. You're under arrest. I'm bringing you in for questioning. What? Come on. What's the harm? I just wanted to run a little side business this summer. Oh, well, I figured that wouldn't be enough to get you to let this slide. Okay, time to turn the lemons of this client's terrible timing into lemonade. See, if I get arrested here, you can kiss any future loans goodbye. That may well be the least of your concerns. So if you want to keep living the good life, now's the time to fight. Fine. I sure don't want to give up this swanky Dubai lifestyle if I don't have to, but you're gonna owe me one extra. I don't remember if this also gave me NP, so that's why I'm kind of...
歩くような緩やかに。コーバックアルカトラスの名のもとにセーフティーロック解除。モードトライテサーキットオーバードライブスターリットマーマレード。不意をつければ下がって。お礼参りビール
99 stars.
雨
二刀流でも見せちゃろか。おまんわしを笑うたか。誰にもわしを笑わせんぞ。
やばいぞこりゃ。悔い改めて死ね。こっちは OK だ。攻勢に出よう。星が緩やかに歌うように。楚は焼き焦がすもの。川たりに去りて黄昏より来たるもの。深海を発し空へと駆け上がる。聖火を焦がせスターリットマーマレード。こんにちは。じゃあ牽制する。満たせ閉じろ。はあ。からかい尽くされた後の惨めに終わる。それがあなたたちのお似合いです。
Got you. Merde. I had a feeling we might be outnumbered. No, my carefree Dubai lifestyle. Just to make sure you do happen to know anything about the supposed beast. Do you happen to know anything about the supposed beast got all Dubai in a titsy? If I did, I would have done a little. If I did, I would have done a little better job here. A better job taking advantage of it, obviously. I see. Please don't feel discouraged, Oreskigal. Even if we're only eliminated one possibility, that's still progress. Oh, I mean, of course, we're all discouraged at having come all the way to the desert only to find for our lead to be a red herring. Right. I mean, I was pretty out of it. It was pretty out of our way, wasn't it? That was too close. I was so obvious in my disappointment that I almost let them find out. All that aside, I'm surprised you managed to find... Ah, so you're the one running the illegal money lending operation near my camp. I came as quickly as I could, but it seems you've already taken care of things here. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for handling this so quickly. I'd be a poor queen indeed if I were to let you leave unrewarded after you did such a fine job bringing this loan shark to justice. Allow me to invite you all to my camp. If nothing else, we can all have a lovely tea time together. I have plenty of dates to go around. Yes, give me a sweet chord. Also, I'm super excited for 11th anniversary, the 11th anniversary servant on JP, Azrael. Like, oof, man. Let's do the same thing we did earlier. Actually, you know what? I'll use my own. Well, I mean, hold on. I got her pinned at max, meaning 50, 60, 70. Actually, that should do it. We should be able to use this. Let's see how this mission goes. Hopefully it's one enemy. Special tourism quest. Theme park adventure. Nah, crud.
普段通りに笑わせないでくれます？正面からいくらでも改心するなら今のうちに騙し討ちの予感。残酷に邪神的に私の触手は残忍ですよ。笑わせないでくれます？覚えやすく惨めですね。こっちこっち。起立面懲罰キャー残酷。
Draconic zone.
Ma, 従いますけど覚えやすく。負けないぞ。ビビゲーやれ一流。言われなくとも。惨めですね。乙女の秘密見ちゃいます？ちょっと美味しそうなのでグーグーお腹が鳴っちゃいました。小さいですね。よさ多少分かりやすく覚えやすく。簡単な問題です。行動のカナリアとかけて焚き火のウサギと解く。その心はただのネコブリットですよね。スルージーサクリファイス。
どう猫ハー
どういうこれならどうです？いつまでも甘くはないと言ったでしょ。正面からいくらでもすべきことはただ一つ。サードアイ海岸標本にしてあげるわ。
この刃の名をこれよりエクスカリバーとするヒエル。狙いはつけられるか？
今のうちに準備を。
これより我がヤイプス起きたが戦がうまいな。反撃開始といこうじゃないか。俺は今ここに戦の始まりと終わりを貫き通すユートピー・ビルガトはある。少し痛いぞ。さあアイバンホー。死は都市にて施設ってやつだ。
There's no way. There's no way. Nice. $6,190. Oh, we have a level 80 quest too. This section 9 is a little bit longer. CELEB Summer Experience. Dubai's counterattack. Desert Dubai 2. It's my dog barking. Someone's probably going up the hill. You see, there are plenty of dates for everyone. Go on, don't be shy. Dates are staple here, just as they are in my homeland. They're made by drying out the date palm fruit. Of course, there may be no need to tell you about them, since I'm sure you've had them many times before. My point is merely that you're free to eat as many as you'd like. I'm quite fond of them too. Delicious. Agreed. The simple sweetness and texture reminds me of dried permissions. Is it how to say that? I don't know. I could eat these all day. It's too bad Vargas couldn't come with us. Indeed. I suppose it just goes to show how seriously she takes her daily exercise routine. Dubai Sports Gym, Desert Region Branch. Hup, hup. That's it. You're doing great. But I think it's time for a break. Your muscles should be feeling the burn pretty well by now. I can't stop here. My summer duty is the protection and preservation of nature. I must remain in top physical form. You really do take this seriously, huh? Seems I shouldn't be using the usual metrics for someone like you. Alright, time for the hard course. Let's find out where your limits really are. Give me another set. Absolutely. You know you have the makings of an excellent master. That's because he was. Such an unwavering commitment to her principles. She is a true guardian of nature and the desert in every sense of the word. She can be a little too earnest at times, but I would still love to have someone like her as a general in my army. So, what happened with Mole after that? Hee, don't worry. We were more than fair. Once we've collected her fines, we arrange a legally binding contract with her and have her run the bank for us. A bank for us. The only problem was that her money lending operation wasn't legally authorized. As long as everything is above board, there should be no issue. There's no denying how high the cost of living is here. And when customers are trying to decide what to buy, well, the more choices the better, right? She was happy to agree. Said it'd be just sitting around a jail cell. Said it'd be just sitting around a jail cell twiddling her thumbs. I can't tell if you're being magnanimous or devious. This desert feels a little different from my homeland, but it is still a fine desert indeed. So, as a queen, it is incumbent upon me to enjoy this desert and ensure it remains peaceful. And economic stability is a critical component of peace. That is why I have brought the Queen of Sheba in. That is why I brought the Queen of Sheba in to serve as my financial minister. She has been a great help in that department. Hee hee. Well, I do know a thing or two about making money in the desert. Well, what do I know about the rumor beast? I have been vigilant, however, I've not noticed anything strange thus far. If we did have if we did have to contend with a beast, we would not have a hard time to concern ourselves with a loan shark. I see. Then I guess there are no other problems out here in the desert, huh? I don't know if I would say that. Why? Is there a problem? Not exactly. It's more of a request I have for you. Though I confess one I am Though I confess one I am embarrassed to make. Good point. If anyone's up to the task, it'll be Master and his crew. Indeed. You see, we have been holding camel races to help drum up business. Camel races? Right, I remember now. In the Middle East, they tend to raise camels instead of horses. That's right, I read about them as well. They're quite popular here. No kidding. We do not take bets, but we do offer prize money. And of course, the jockey's honor is on the line too. They are very engaging to watch. At any rate, we have received word that some jockeys will be unable to participate in the next race. The reasons are understandable: a sudden illness, a camel injury, things of that sort. Whatever the reason, we now need to fill. How many slots are we missing now? 3, I believe. Right. Give me a second, real quick. We need to fill 3 slots. I'm hoping you might be willing to do so yourselves. You are all well known around here, and having skilled competitors in the race will make things more fun for the spectators. I know this is quite a lot to ask, and suddenly to boot, so I certainly will not demand you claim first place. Though, of course, if you do manage to place high, you will be rewarded accordingly with prize money. I see. That does sound like a great way to have fun in the desert. As much for riders as for spectators. Speaking for myself, I prefer oceans of water to seas of sand. I will enjoy this from the stands. Sounds fun, but I don't have a camel. I don't suppose I could ride my own steed, could I? Oh sure, that would be perfectly fine. My camel race is special, you see. Anyone who has a horse or mount of their own is free to use it. I then use illusions and perception blocker spells to make them seem like they're riding camels. So anything goes, huh? In that case, could I compete with my city mechanism? Whole city is probably pushing it. A car? Sure. But I can't really allow something to enter the race if it's too big to even qualify as a vehicle. Damn. Well, I suppose a city my size could cross this desert in a single step, so it wouldn't be much of a race. Hold on. Maybe we can use any kind of regular sized vehicle we like. Wouldn't anyone driving, say, a car or a rocket ship have a huge advantage over anyone riding an actual camel? Hee, don't worry, I've got that all covered. Whenever I cast the illusion, it makes your ride look like a camel. I also apply a modifier that converts it to camel speeds. I guess when you think about it, it's more of a curse, really. At any rate, the modifiers ensure that every racer moves at the velocity their vehicle would have if it was a camel. Which means that everyone gets to enjoy a fair, pulse-pounding, super darling camel race. All that said, I'd really rather races competed with a camel wherever possible. That's great. Then my steed and I can race after all. We're gonna go so fast. Come to think of it, don't you have a camel of your own now, Sufu? Who, me? Well, I guess one did spawn when I got this swimsuit spirit origin. No idea why though. Really? That's perfect. You simply have to compete. I always love meeting darling new camels. Damn, talk about pushy. If I had to choose, I'm actually more of a sailor than a jockey, you know. Alright, if Nikki Teach and Sufu are going to compete, that just leaves one more slot. Why don't you take it, Mash? You should have no trouble thanks to Sir Galahad's riding skill. I suppose, but isn't that also true for you, Percival? Well, yes. But on the matter of enjoying camel races, the jury's still out as to whether it's best to spectate or participate. Besides, if you do it, you and Master could team up and race together. And since this is more of a festival event where it doesn't much matter who wins, then arguably the best way to enjoy it is to take part in it. I'm sure you'll have much more fun if you do with a master than by yourself. You can absolutely ride tandem if you'd like. Camels carry 2 people at once all the time. I actually was thinking it'd be nice to try riding a camel. You too, Master? I didn't expect you to be so interested. Still, I'm afraid we don't have a camel of ourselves, or even anything we could use in place of one. Oh, that's all. I can just rent you one from my special flock. I have plenty to go around. Well, letting Master have a truly relaxing vacation is one of our main objectives. Well, I guess. Alright, I'll do it. I'll compete in the camel race along with Master. So you're gonna be one of my opponents. Now I'm really excited. Damn it, why'd you have to get stuck with some random ass camel in this spirit origin? Oh well, if you two are competing too, then I won't have to worry about trying to win. I don't care about races, so if you only need me to fill a spot, I'll just plod along at my own pace, trying not to get injured. Besides, if I'm going to be riding my camel anyway, there are other things I'd like to do while I'm at it. Wonderful. Then I'll show you to the starting line. We'll begin the race once all the jockeys are ready. So I suggest you take this time now to... Yeah, a moment. Are you 3 planning to race dressed as you are? Yes. Why? Is that a problem? Suppose it's not my place to say anything, but you should know that around here, people can be criminally punished for unchastity behavior. So I advise you pay close attention to your appearance and be careful not to dress inappropriately. Staring wordlessly at the pot, calling the kettle black. Yes? What is it? Yeah. That's a damn near micro bikini. Alright, hey, Jaguar Warrior. Alright, folks, this is it. The moment you've all been waiting for. I'm Miss Jaguar Mura, your resident famous, beautiful jungle idol, who for some reasons prefer doing play-by-play at this table. And with me to provide colored commentary is the race's own executive producer, Shibanyan. Thanks for having me. I'm mainly here so I can watch my adorable camels giving their all from the best seat in the desert. So don't expect much from me. That's our Shibanyan for you. I wish I could finagle a job where I got paid whenever I worked or not. Anyway, please give us the rules. Of course, they're very simple. Every racer must start the race on their camel, and whoever first crosses the finish line after passing through all the checkpoints is the winner. Racers may not attack another racer's camel. They may, however, attack each other. So please feel free to enjoy a bit of battling while you race, but keep it within reason. Woo, baby! That's the kind of talk that gets the Jaguar Warriors' blood pumping. And now, let's introduce the racers. Here they come. Contestant number 1 is who else? Queen Zenobia. I never would have competed myself. I'm quite a talented rider of horses and camels. Do not hold back. Give me only your best. Contestant number 2 is none other than our very own master and masked Kyrielite. Thank you. I'll do my best. Master? I know you're already riding the camel, so you can get used to it as quickly as possible. Could you maybe try waving the spectators a little? Maybe waving to the spectators a little. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize cameras were so big. You could also use the thing that makes that big boom sound. I'd kind of like to hear it myself. If you mean the war conch, I'm afraid I don't have it with me right now. Maybe another time. Maybe next time. Ooh. Oh, by the way, our instructions are starting with the more normal contestants first, so keep that in mind. Next contestant, number 3, Juvu, the terrifying dumber fear-mancer. Hi, I'm just here to fill an empty spot in the lineup. If any of you are thinking about placing bets on me, I strongly encourage you to reconsider. Not to worry, here, gambling is a criminal offense. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm just going to do whatever. So there you go. Next up, contestant number 4, registered to some random camel owner, is Robot Jockey. Robot Jockey? Oh, I read about these when I was studying, so they really are using one. Wow. Makes sense. Lighter jockeys have a significant advantage. Huh, reminds me of the servant horse. The realism. Our next contestants are all using camel substitutes. First up, contestant number 5, the assassin from the north. Even now, I still can't tell if she's a fellow Kat or not. Dobrynia Nikitic. I'm gonna have so much fun. Remember, I use my spell to change your mount's appearance and restrict its capabilities. So don't expect your camel to take to the skies this race. These next two I'm going to introduce together since they seem to be rivals. Contestant number 6, Madame Camilla. Contestant number 7, Takeda Harunobu. I only agreed to participate in this race because I was told I could show off my machine's true capabilities. I don't know if I'll ever get used to driving across the desert on something that looks like a scarlet camel. And I thought we were here to prove which red sports car is the fastest. Seeing my Kurokumo transformed into a camel gutted me. Still, appearances aside, my faithful horse-tuned car turned camel isn't about to lose. You'll be eating the Takeda's camel's dust soon enough. Confident, aren't you, little boy? Do hold tight to that confidence, or this phantom thief will steal it in your honor from right under your nose. Oh, you got guts challenging a Takeda. I look forward to seeing what you're made of, phantom thief. Remember, even cars are restricted to camel equivalent speeds, so you can have a fair competition with all the other jockeys too. And last but certainly not least, we have an unusual contestant who will be running the race himself. That's just ridiculous. Contestant number 8, the terrifying speedster of China. Red hair. What? No, you got my name wrong. I'm Lu Bu. Oh, oops. Must have been a mistake in your entry form. Sorry about that. Take 2. Red camel. No, Lu Bu. I took the liberty of casting my illusion directly on the contestant in this case. I hope you don't mind, sir. Not at all. If word got out that such a renowned figure as myself was taking part in this race, it could cause a panic in the streets. You simply did what had to be done. Nay. And that's all our contestants. Yes, these are the 8 racers who will be competing your viewing pleasures today. Who will be the one crowned camel speed master when the sand settles? Stay tuned to find out. All right, everyone. Is everyone ready? Then here we go. Well, now that we're underway, guess there's only one thing to do. Come forth, imaginary lady, you. Oh, hey, Jufu. Riding a camel, huh? Seems like fun. Okay, sure. Go on, then. Take me with you. Yes, my lady. Believe me, I would love nothing more. Ah, I'm so happy right now. If only this moment could last forever. All right. Now that this trip is guaranteed to be a treasured memory for me and Lady You, I'll just have to make sure our trip to our destination is as safe and luxurious as if we were on our honeymoon. Woo! It looks like one of our contestants is already off in her own little world. But that should be entertaining in its own way. We're really just racing for fun out here, so as long as everyone's enjoying themselves, the rest doesn't matter. Whoa, that didn't take long. The racers are closing in on each other. Looks like we're about to see some contact. We'll be showing you live video footage of each likely clash as they occur. And don't worry everyone, thanks to my spell, it might look like the contestants are fighting a typical battle, but they're actually all being very careful not to harm the camels even as they get in each other's way. Oh, it kind of has to, okay. Oh, I have to put mash. Okay. Only 3 servants. I don't have to overthink this, but I still want to. All right, that should do it.
的確かと待ちわびていました。モルデュール
光る
砂丘によ
光る
そこですね。
光る焦ってるだ
いい出来です。ああ、夢の管理都市でしょ。不良品が回収します。それだけですか？すぐに終わらないでくださいね。的確かと待ちわびていました。オーケストラ
痛いわ
勝ち目とか小数点以下のミリミリです。ありがありらしく地中であがいてくださいね。
さすがに効く
東方の銃ここにある。来い我が相葉。手慰みですね。炎より激しく。宝具天空だった。
That should do it.
最果ての幼いあなたへ。あなたを信じて、あなたを見上げて、今も私は走っています。胸に宿る星の鼓動、ホープビル・キャメロット。おのれ ゴールデンストーン、ゴールデンビーム。パーフェクトな結果です。ほんの少しですが評価値を上げてあげましょう。
Sure. Another battle. Hold on.
先輩、驚くべき事実が発覚しました。小さなことからコツコツと。
Your red hair, all right. I'm still impressed by just how strong and fast you are. You're definitely a tough opponent, even as a camel. But that doesn't mean we're going to lose. I can just about keep up as long as I make good use of my Knight of the Round Table horsemanship. As I keep reminding everyone, I am Lu Bu. And while I'm at it, I have questions. Why do you refuse to look me in the eye? If I didn't know any better, I'd think there was something wrong with my face. No, not at them. I'm sorry right here, but looking away is our only option right now. Behold, Lu Bu from behind. Now from the side. Coward. Coward? I don't know what you're talking about. Who but Lu Bu could fly across these sands? They did call me the Flying General, you know. Well, I, Lu Bu, will always enjoy galloping across the grassy plains. There is also something to be said about running through these dry winds of desert dunes. Let's keep this pace up. I just realized I no longer see the road signs. Oh, this must be a cunning trap. The Kimengdu-jia. Sorry, but no. Yeah, this cat thinks you got caught up and enjoy your run. You didn't even notice you left the course. Huh? How did I end up surrounded by wild camels? Hold on, I can't run with you sticking so close to me. You must be fans of mine, no? I'm happy to sign autographs, but I need you to form an orderly line first. Not bad, little boy. I'm still just getting started. You underestimate the Takeda at your own peril. Now I'm seeing the camels that sound like hot rods, but they still just move at camel speeds. Whoa, they're drifting on their camels. They're incredible camel jockeys. But isn't this the turnaround point? Yes, it is, and they both overshot it by quite a bit. These are the rides of so much horse camel power that they struggle with tight turns. We can't hope to match their speed, but we can still compete by being smart about our we can still compete by being smart about our route. I can see how you made the name for yourself in the north, Bogatir. Keeping up with me is no small feat, especially when you're not familiar with the desert. I'm used to navigating treacherous tundra. Compared to that, sand dunes are no big deal. And that's not all. We caught up to the master. However, my whole goal for the summer is to enjoy myself. This race is no different. But I'm focusing less on winning and more on just having a good time. Oh, nicely done. I'm not about to pass up this chance to get in on the fun myself. Of course, I already expected as much. I've been looking forward to fighting you. Looks like we have a race battle on our hands, Master. We'll just have to find a way through while we fend them off. All right, the front runners should be visible any second. Whoa, hold the phone. That's what the silhouette looks like. It's Robo Jockey. Can't believe it. The first one to reach the goal is Robot Jockey. Since he didn't get anyone else's way, no one got in his way either. Looks like not having anyone paying attention to him meant he could just run the race at his own speed. No, wait, by that logic, there's another camel still in the running. Me and Lady Yu together forever. It's Jufu. Apparently she's just been going her own pace this whole time, and none of the other contestants have noticed her. Now, thanks to her employing the tortoise and hare strategy, she's taken second place. It's perfectly clear from the look in her eyes, she's still off in her own world, but it's like they say, the best place to hide a tree is in a forest. Maybe the best place to hide from reality is in fantasy. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, by the way, I can see Lord Qian Yu over there, so I'm gonna get going. Bye. Ah, Lady Ju, wait, Lady Ju. Wow. I've been holding it the best I can, but my imagination just couldn't hold out any longer. My image of Lady Yu is so perfect in every detail that it wound up being too real. Huh? Unbelievable! With a surprise burst of speed, Jufu surges ahead to claim first place. The winner is Jufu. Nice. I can't believe she won. We're starting to get close to the end of the event because I already got the 80 plus. Then I believe it's 85 and then 90 plus plus, 90 plus, 90 plus plus. Congratulations to all of you on a wonderful race. Now for the banquet to celebrate our contestants, our producers, and our spectators. Please enjoy the pleasures of the desert at night for as long as your heart desires. Oh, and of course, we mustn't forget to celebrate the race's winner. She is the true queen of tonight's festivities. I am afraid we do not have any alcohol, but at least make sure she has first pick of all our best meat. Looks like your strategy really paid off. All I did was enjoy my imaginary date with Lady Yu. I might have lost, but I still had lots of fun. Me too. This was a wonderful experience. And it looks like Master enjoyed himself too. This gambit worked out great. Camel racing was already on our list of possible activities. So I'm glad to see you enjoyed it, player. Though I was surprised to see you taking part yourself. We even got some prize money thanks to Shufu's win, so I'd say everything worked out. I couldn't see the whole race since I had some business to take care of, but I did see you cross the finish line. You all did great. I knew this going in, but the desert really doesn't suit me at all. There's so little rain or water around. I didn't have enough magical energy to make a small city-style motorcycle. I know what you mean. I miss being surrounded by water too. Not to say getting by is difficult here. It's nice that it's not too cold. Even now when it's sun setting. For a desert, the temperature doesn't seem to fluctuate all that much. I think it's because of the terrain. As I thought, there are some things you just can't grasp until you experience them for yourselves. I'm looking forward to enjoying an evening at a campsite in a comfortable desert. Looks like the food's ready too. That meat smells really good. I think I'll get some. Better load up my plate too, since I'm still a growing boy. Of course, I see there are also mountains of dates to enjoy, as well as other sweets I'm not familiar with. My hopes are high. Then, what are you waiting for? Let's take Queen up to her generous. Let's take the Queen up on her generous offer and enjoy the festivities. I just wish there was some good old-fashioned pirate rum to go around too. Hey! Oh, even the Shinsengumi is here. Mandracardo, these shish kebabs are great. I love nice, simple dishes like this. Feels just like the kind of thing you'd eat while off on an adventure. Seems kind of like peasant food. Not a treat for royalty, but they sure are tasty. Something wrong, Monte? I was just thinking about Ruggiero used to eat skewers like this all the time. If I'm thinking that, then Ruggiero might be somewhere close by again. I've got to look for him. Hope you find him. But you probably shouldn't run around holding a skewer like that. And now for some entertainment, starting with belly dancing. Next, I'll be doing a little fire dance of my own. Huh. Those trail flames leave in the dark are so beautiful. And now, the finale. Oh, I love Master. Huh? I don't think you should be using this show for your own personal agenda. Whoa, cool. This is fun, huh, Xing Xing? Xing Xing. So sparkly and floaty and burny. More. Yay, dancing performance. It's beautiful. I love it. Well, everyone, are you enjoying yourselves? Yup, and this barbecue is super yummy too. Good. I am glad to hear it. I tend to go to bed early, so just wish to check in before doing so. Queen of the Desert. I know I asked you this before, but you know how there's supposedly a beast somewhere around Dubai? You still don't have any idea how that might have happened or noticed anything else strange, right? Nope. Unfortunately. However, I may have mentioned this before, but something does seem off. This is a good desert. There's no question about that. And yet, I cannot help but to feel like there's something different about it. That may just be that it is not the desert or Palmyra I once called home. But for some reason, it also feels like the difference runs deeper somehow. At least that is how it seems at the moment. Apologize for being so vague. It may just be that the race has me overly excited and that it's throwing my senses off. If something is off, The opposite could be true. The excitement from the race could have sharpened your senses and helped you notice something you missed. If your instincts are telling you something, it'd be a waste to sleep even earlier than I do. Good. Sleep even earlier than I do. Good. Do you have a ride back to your hotel? If not, I can arrange a car for you. Unless, of course, you would prefer to take the camels instead. Nice. Alright, give me a second real quick. I'm gonna leave my room real quick. Okay, here. Here's today's report. Mole seemed like a strong candidate, but it turned out she was only up to her usual tricks. So, unfortunately, we didn't get much information from her. Yeah, I wish we could at least determine whether this happened naturally or if someone intentionally changed her. Honestly, if it's natural, I don't think there's much we can do about it. However, if it is intentional, then our top suspect is still... Yes, BB, the one who invited us here in the first place. I know it might be late to be asking this, but... is it even possible to do what we believe she has? Do we know of any techniques, spells, a system, noble phantasm, or law that could turn someone into a beast? And does BB even have access to any such ludicrous methods? Methods. I don't know what they could be, but knowing BB, I wouldn't rule it out. She's basically always been a computer bug come to life, so I'm sorry. I wish I could say for sure. A computer bug to come to life. What a scary thought. In fact, my earlier rampage was caused by a computer bug. I asked you two to come too because I'm getting tired of keeping up this deception, so now that you're here, tell me this. What did you say? What did you mean when you said I smell like the servant verse? Exactly what I said. I smelled it on you. I don't know anything more than that. More questions are not what we need right now. Anyway, let's set aside how this could have happened for the moment. Should we look into BB again to see if she's responsible? Yeah, right. I thought I might have learned something if I talked to her, so I tried to contact her when I had some spare time. But she never got back to me. Again, I'm sorry. I could be of more help. I can't even tell if our connection has been cut off or if she's closed it intentionally. When you stop and think about it, we really don't know anything. How did BB even end up ruling Dubai? Right, I just remembered there's something I wanted to say about this city. Its atmosphere feels strange, and I don't just mean BB's additions. There's something else, something I only realized now that we've been here for a few days. I see. So, what have you noticed? Remember how Mole said she hasn't been able to perform her demon summoning ritual? If she was telling the truth, then whatever is so strange about this world might have something to do with it. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm realizing this place doesn't seem normal. There's something that you'd absolutely expect to be here that I can barely make sense. It can barely... No, not just barely. I can't sense it at all. It's as though it doesn't exist. What are you talking about? The scent of death. I am the goddess of the underworld, so I can obviously sense the presence of death. But I can't pick up even the faintest whiff of death in this city. I don't know why that is, or how it could have happened, but I can say this for certain. There's something strange about this city. So we still don't know whether BB is involved or how she could have done this. If she is. Alright, then changing gears, I have a report of my own to make. This has been on my mind for a while. There's something strange about this city. So today I decided to investigate further and see if I could discover what that was. Since we arrived. What about it? Bluntly, it's wrong. I thought something about it was off from the start. No matter how I think on it, it just doesn't match with the map of Dubai I studied before we left. Not to say it's totally unrecognizable. Well, that dropped all of a sudden. Sorry. I don't know when how far back it dropped, but I'm gonna read. Sorry about that. I literally went into the room with the modem to see if anything was up. So some amount of drop frames, but it should be fine. Isn't it more likely that in the time that's passed, things have just changed? Oh, no, not my mic. Stop. No. My mic fell. Isn't it more likely that in the time that's passed, things have just changed a bit from what you studied? That's possible, of course, but I'm not the only one who's noticed these discrepancies. Think back to when Passionate was telling us about Dubai. He studied it just like I did, and there were moments when she was confused just like I was too. I think the difference between this map and what she recalled must have left her bewildered. Now that you mention it, I don't know anything about this supposedly absence of death, but I have thought there was something strange about this city as well. Like most of the cities, the same as what I studied, there's some things that don't quite line up with what I remember. I figure I was just messing things up like always, but now, well, I suppose that's still very possibly the case. Anyways, I just thought I should let you know. Anyway, things like that have been nagging at me for some time now. So today, I decided to ask two servants we ran into at the breakfast buffet this morning to investigate. I went to investigate the enormous tower we believe to be BB's stronghold. But the bounded view was so powerful, I could not get close. The same was true for the plaza and water fountain at its foot. I was afraid that might be the case, so it seems we really won't be able to get in unless we play by her rules. I accompanied Percival on a survey of the outer edges of the desert during the camel race. Oh, is that why you passed your chance to participate in the race yourself? That was one reason, yes. I was looking for an opportunity to investigate the desert, and that seemed like my best one. I would have liked to race myself, but if I had, I wouldn't have been able to focus on anything else. At any rate, I'll get right to it. Neither Sir Kotaro nor I were able to find the edge of the desert. Whenever we tried, we encountered a kind of lost woods phenomena, which kept us running in circles. So even if they were to head across the desert in a straight line, there's no way for anyone to leave this Dubai. That's definitely not normal. It's not, but it's useful information. Now, there's one more thing we can say for sure about the oddities with Dubai. We will need to keep it in mind. Of course, we still don't have anything conclusive to go on. So I'm hoping you two ninja will continue to work for us as our safety net. Can we count on you to keep helping Master from the shadows? Indeed. Yes, of course. Am I connected to mesh? If anything takes a turn for the worst and something bad does happen, we will end it in the shadows before Master even notices so that he may continue to enjoy his vacation in peace. That is how a first-rate ninja operates. Of course, the best possible outcome of this, concluding the trip without anything unusual happening. It's still entirely possible that Oreshkigal's beast transformation was just a coincidence. It will fade away on its own with no one the worse for wear. Right. However, now that we've come this far, we can't afford to let our guard down. Tomorrow is the last day of our tour. Our job remains the same. And one aspect of it is to gather as much information as we can about beasts, so we can deal with this one properly and safely if it comes to that. If there's something strange with the city itself, learning more about it that could be helpful. However, even if nothing further happens with this beast matter, we still have another order we must fulfill at all costs. We need to keep doing what we're doing here, a secret from the others. And make sure that everyone returns from this summer vacation refreshed and rejuvenated. What would be good for this? I have a lot of sabers. I don't want to bring a ruler. Screw it. All right, let's just go with that. I'm also recording this at this point because the connection seems finicky. I mean, if anything, I'll just, you know, record this, go back, look at things, and make sure they're okay.
ドロドロの恐怖をあなたに。聞きません。残酷に、邪神的に、残酷に、邪神的にです。 口のようですね。次の授業です。今のうちに準備を。ニャルシュタイン、ニャルガシャンナ、多少もちろんいいですね。残酷に落としてあげる。これが欲望の果て、肥大したエゴの末路、カーストカッティングクレイター。思い知りました？惨めですね。わかりやすく、覚えやすく。こっちこっち。どういう意味です？やりすぎですか？惨めですね。ま、多少違いますけど、こっちこっち。起立、面、懲罰。辛口のようですね。サードアイ、海岸、標本にしてあげるわ。
数式は絶対だと。ひらめいた。改善策は
戦いですか？今のうちに準備を。
よし。ほほ、なるほど。悪性は摘出し排斥されてしかるべき。マセマティカルマリグナントアナイアレイト。回ってゴンと。そらそらそら。テンション高いな僕。本当にほほ、なるほど。君は悪で僕は善。マセマティカルマリグナントアナイアレイト。証明終了。回ってゴンと。そらそらそら。テンション高いな僕。
鐘の音が聞こえる。
Okay. Oh, we're so close. Alright, give me a second. Oh, Section 10 is only 2 missions. Still have a lot of time to pick these up. Let me double check something real quick.
おや、何か物入りかな。マナプリズムと交換。
Yeah, we already picked them
まだ見
up.
ていく。私も張り合いがあるってものさ。
Did I get all of the coins for this? I'm not sure if I remember if I did. Sorry. I can just focus on this later. I think it's fine. We have a lot of coins. Like a lot. But we could probably just focus on this later. Wouldn't it be nice to have...
ダヴィンチちゃん秘密召喚システムのキーアイテム。
This is the whale, what I would call the whale system.
いいな。
Get something from here. Like, that's crazy. That's a lot of servants in here.
君にこう。
Alright, there we go. Alright, on my way. Hold on. Okay, everyone. Today's sightseeing has been fun, but now it's time to visit the final area. I'm going to miss this trip when it's over just as much as the rest of you. But for now, let's not worry about sad things like that. Let's focus on having the time of our lives. Woo! Oh gosh. Hearing you react so positive makes me so glad I got to be your guide all over again. Anyway, we're currently on our way to Old Dubai. On the city's one of the city's more historic areas. The old-fashioned buildings are distinctive, but the area's real heart and soul is the three major souks. Oh, souk is the Arabic word for market. Anyway, three big souks consist of the Golden Souk, the Spice Souk, which are both self-explanatory, and the Old Souk, which deals in more traditional goods like textiles and handicrafts. Where would you like to start? One of the best ways to tell how prosperous a city may be is by seeing how much gold it has at its disposal. So personally, I'd like to start with a place I can do just that. Works for me. Whoa, look at all that gold. I've never seen so much gold jewelry in a single store. Windows before. I've never seen so much gold jewelry in a single store window before. And there are so many windows like this. So much sparkling. It's amazing. There sure are lots of shops all clustered together though. Is there any reason they have to be like that? Rescue seems the same today as she's been for the last few days. Or at least I get the sense that she's still trying to act like she usually does. which would mean she and Master haven't made any progress on the situation either. It looks like we'll just have to stick with the plan of trying to gather information while we enjoy the trip. Looks like Mash and the others are still unsure if the beast even exists. But they're trying to gather information while carrying out their mission. Let's hope no news continues to be... I just hope no news continues to be good news. Ah, I knew it. There really is nothing like the glitter of gold. Do you like it? Oh, yes. The heat and glow of this market is just like what I saw in the daily lives of the people I knew so well. I feel very much at home here. Just watching the hustle and bustle is enough to raise my spirits. That's great. I find this place nostalgic as well, though. I can't say why. Agreed. This grounded vitality of daily life, the fervor, the smells, the heart-warming din. This is exactly what the kind of cultural experience you can only get by visiting a place yourself. It's wonderful, truly wonderful. It's a real hodgepodge here, but it does feel like a good place. There are lots of different kinds of people here too. What's Cha-Cha doing here? Why don't we try going into one of these shops ourselves? Let's say that one. Hey, Paracelsus, right? Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Oh, hold on. Oh, my stomach. Oh, okay, I'm back. We're proud to offer high-quality products at affordable prices. In fact, we guarantee you will find a better deal anywhere. Let me just make sure of something. Yes, of course. This gold isn't fake, is it? That is a very good question. To answer it, we would have to begin by defining our terms. What is real gold and what is fake gold? It's fake. Structurally speaking, I can offer my full assurance that our products can most certainly be called gold. Bearing that in mind, is there truly any difference to be found between real and fake gold? Is it the process by which their structures came about? Hypothetically, even if there was some sort of interposition involved. On second thought, we're just looking. Hey, wasn't that shop? It's probably best if we don't think about it too much. Since its storefront sat on the main street, let's just assume they weren't breaking any laws. Maybe this is what they meant when they saying buying things in a souk isn't always a straightforward process. From what I read, you need to understand the local purchasing customs before making a transaction. That sounds right. If only there was someone around who was knowledgeable about that sort of thing to give us pointers. Someone knowledgeable, huh? I think I might know just the person. I actually wound up here by accident the other day while I was going for a run on the beach. Which is when I ran into him. You cover that kind of distance by accident? Hey, that's great. Then let's ask this person to show us around. Alright, here, this way. Who might it be? Hey, boss. You sure we can just keep hanging around here? I know. We shouldn't, but I just can't handle this heat. Yeah, I get you. It's so damn hot here. It's freaking pissing me off. You know, boss, if we're gonna be swimming in sweat anyways, how about we work up a proper sweat? What? You want to go back to the gym? Are you nuts? Have you already forgotten what that trainer did to me? When I went there earlier, it was merely to take advantage of their free trial. But then that woman came along with her pleasant smiles and her perfectly chosen words of flattery, and subjected me to a torturous training session like nothing I've ever seen. My muscles ached for days. No doubt she's the kind of twisted deviant who gets her kicks out of legally sanctioning the persecution of royalty. Achoo! Why do I get the feeling someone's talking about me behind my back? Anyway, I just don't feel like doing anything. If only something fun would happen, something that would give me a real jolt of motivation. I see. But you found a certain self-proclaimed celebrity prince. Oh, it's Karna. You're back. And you brought Master with you too. Welcome, welcome. Looks like you're all here today. You came to tour the markets? Something like that. What brings you two here? Can't you tell? I'm relaxing in a beautiful place befitting my royal person and perfectly suited to my taste to boot. I bought it to serve as my home base. During the summer vacation. At first, I thought it was a bit common for someone like me, but since it's located near Gold Souk, I had the convenient access to purchase enough beautiful and luxurious decor that it finally began to feel like a second home. I know it's so dazzling in here. It's actually painful to try to take it all in all at once, but it sure suits the boss, yeah? Huh? You did always love glitter of gold. Well, of course. Why do you think I used to call me the Gold Prince? I'm just as brilliant as gold. But it's still not enough. Not nearly enough. One of my dreams is to buy as much gold as I can possibly can. Use it to decorate every corner of my dwelling. And build a golden city that rivals Indra's own kingdom in the heavens. What's that? You can't wait for it to be completed? Imagine how I feel. Well, I have an undeniable appreciation of gold. It would make for a very crass way to build a city. Imagining it now, I can't possibly see any way it could be beautiful. Hey, forget your imagination. Trust my impeccable sense of aesthetics instead. So, Prince, I actually wanted to talk to you. You don't know how to go about buying things in the souk? You really are just a hopelessly ignorant commoner, aren't you? Very well. Then I, history's strongest, most esteemed, and master of all trades, including shopping, Prince, shall deign to teach you how to make the most of your time in this market. You must learn the fine arts of haggling. That is the key skill you will need here. Oh, that reminds me. Every guidebook I read said that shopping in the suit area involves negotiating the price of your purchases. I think they said a lot of the things sold here don't even have price tags. So if you just accept whatever the merchant tells you something costs, you'll end up overspending every time. Ah, yes. Haggling is one of the most enjoyable parts of shopping at local markets. That said, it can be difficult for those who aren't used to buying things that way. Fortunately for you, I'm willing to teach you my methods. Be grateful for that. I'm glad to see the boss is finally feeling motivated again. I was starting to get bored of just hanging out here, so you better believe I'm joining you. Sounds great. Thanks. Fine. I can't say I understand exactly what it is he's planning. Well, this would hardly be the first time he's gotten swept up in a situation. You could say that again. Man, how long has it been since the three of us were all out together? It's gotta be ages. So we're adding 2 to our party today? Well, the more merrier, I guess. But you mentioned there are a lot of people here. Too many. The Souks have a lot of narrow paths, and I hate feeling confined. So some of you will need to stay here to guard my home and gold while I'm gone. I'll stay. Wasn't exactly excited about wandering around in heat anyways. I will too. I can handle normal shopping just fine, but I'm not cut out for haggling. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm happy to take in the Souk experience just by walking around a nearby area. Plus, this shouldn't make it easier to investigate the city further too. Then I think I'll do the same. Are you sure? I thought you pirates' business skills would come in handy here. Unfortunately, our negotiation skills were more focused on selling than buying. And I'm still used to acquiring my cargo via more direct means. When it comes to getting something out of steel, you can't beat the sense of gunpowder and dried blood on a cutlass. Like any self-respecting villain, I agree. Reach for the sky, your red beans or your life. That's what you have to say to get all the sweets you could want for free. I don't know how it works, but it does. Alright, let's start with the gold soup, since that's the closest one. Follow me. Food. Oh, plates. Okay, sorry. I already drank my entire Coke. Alright. Beast? Don't know. Don't care. Let animal control handle it. I see. I can smell it around here somewhere, but it's been weirdly hard to pin down. Feels like it's near and far all at once. Pisses me off. So, Duryondana, are you actually good at haggling? I probably butchered that. Oh, right. I know what you're thinking. You really thinking the boss is the kind of guy who'll just cough up whatever the seller asks for without a second thought, right? Well, yes, he does strike me as the kind of person concerned with saving money. He doesn't strike me. In general, Duryodhana only pays for the asking price when he's buying something genuinely valuable. Damn straight. Doesn't mind paying for quality. Plus, he's always happy to show off how generous he can be. But he's also real sensitive to being ripped off, or even just when things are marked higher than they're worth. Because just being willing to swallow a sticker price like that means you don't know how to tell the quality from garbage. That's when the boss utterly dismantles them with cold, calculating logic. By the time he's done, you almost feel bad for the merchant who tried to rip him off. Hey, Karna, remember the time Dusana almost bought that lame-ass jacket before the boss stopped him? Remember what happened to the merchant who tried to pull a fast one on him? I do. In the end, Duryodhana got him to promise he would make new clothes for all his younger brothers. He was in tears when we left. That's the one. I guess you could say the guy was asking for it, but... What's that? Are you gossiping about me, back there? If you've got something nice to say about me, speak up and share it with the world. We're just talking about how good at hackling you are. Oh, well, I'm okay, I suppose. I mean, I'm the greatest prince who ever lived. Obviously, I have a keen eye for truth. Obviously, I have a keen eye for the truth and real value of things. It's perfectly natural. Don't make such a fuss over it. Alright, let's start with this store. Hey there, welcome to... Oh, it's you, Master. This is your store, Kentucky? Nah, I'm more like a part-timer that got promoted to manager. So, how about this market, huh? Talk about golding as far as the eye can see. I was just bumming around, taking the sights when I happened to hit it off with this shop's owner. One thing led to another, and now here we are. It's one of these things where you get to mix business with pleasure. Pretty sweet deal. Anyway, just so you know up front, I take this job seriously, so don't expect any discounts because we're friends. That said, I ain't gonna try to pull a fast one on you either. You gotta be fair when doing business after all. Uh-oh. What's up? Well, like I was saying, the boss got no problem with haggling things down to fair prices. But I'm honestly not sure what he's going to do when the price starts out as fair as they can get. Since he's here to show us how to shop at these suit places, wouldn't he haggle anyway then? Nah, he never cacked against his own principles. I really don't know what he'll do with these two principles conflict with each other though. I don't know, but I suspect that's why we're here. Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. What's up, sir? What you looking at? Wait, dude, I just noticed those sweet golden accessories you're wearing. Awesome stuff. Those are some of the finest pieces of jewelry I've seen. You got a real good taste. Great taste, sir. Oh, you can tell, You clearly have a discerning eye yourself, then. And I see your store has excellent selection as well. This necklace, for instance, is exquisite, right? The shop's all about providing quality goods at a reasonable price. He's clearly telling the truth. These prices are all very reasonable indeed. Well, that doesn't mean there's no wiggle room. What about this? It could be a little cheaper. I know you heard me when I said reasonable prices. And it wouldn't be golden of me to lower them without the owner's approval. Pay attention, Master. It's time for your first lesson. When you look at an item, look at its seller as well. That's the basis of all negotiation. Take this man here. I can see exactly what to do to get him to bring down the price. That said, I don't love using this method since it reminds me of a certain someone I absolutely can't stand. But nothing I can do about that. The point is, I know how to work men like this. I read him as the kind of guy who values strength above all else and loves testing his own against others. In which case, how about this, my good man? If you can't work with us on the price now, why don't we play a game first? Oh? This is one of those things where we flick a coin or something, and if you win, you get a discount you want? That could be kind of cool if the store was running on some kind of campaign to drum up business to go with it. But it wouldn't be golden to me to accept a customer proposition that without... How about a sumo match? You like that kind of stuff, no? If we win, you lower the price. If you win, no discount necessary. Oh, come on. You can't expect me to... Sumo. Sumo, huh? Who would I be competing against? Me. I'll do it. I've heard all about Sakata Kintoki and his monstrous strength, and I've been wanting to test it myself for a while now. So come on, let's have a good, clean match. Hell no. Huh? Look. It's just, you know... You know what? Too close! Damn it! This is the whole problem with Summer Spirit Origins. Look, you didn't do anything wrong. This is just my issue. I still got a long way to go in this area. My point is, I couldn't go all out if I had to fight you. I read that wrong, I think. My point is, I couldn't go all out if I had to fight you. I'm sorry. Aww. Personally, if we do this, I'd be real interested in facing off against you yourself, sir. I've had some real great sumo matches with Bima, and they say that the two of you were rivals. You fool. What did you have to say that name? I was already in a foul mood just thinking about him. Also, we're not rivals. He and his cohorts are just a bunch of nerduals who refuse to stay their place. So, if he can keep up with Bima and his ridiculous strength in a sumo match, then it'd be a real pain for me to face him myself. I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't lose since I'm perfect in everything, including raw strength. But if I did somehow lose, I would look like an utter fool. A little trinket is worth that risk, but if not me, then I'll handle this, dude. Duryodhana. What? You, Karna? I get what the boss wouldn't want to do this, but looking at our builds, wouldn't having me do it make more sense? No. Sumo may be a contest of strength, but that doesn't mean the larger contestant will always win. It all comes down to balance, grasping it, protecting it, disturbing your opponents, and so on. If you can do that, victory's in your grasp. Well, you do sound like you know what you're doing. I do. Lately, I've been observing how some large, heavy, and unusually shaped moves with its complex center of gravity. I now know very well how it moves, and how it does it. I could see those sorts of things very clearly, so let me handle this. I've no idea what you're talking about, but I like that confidence. I knew I could count on you, my friend. Alright, I leave this in your hands. So you're saying there's more to sumo than just power and bulk, huh? I like that. You're on, Karna. You're as worthy as an opponent as I could hope for. Let's have a good match. No need to hold back. Damn, he's at a level where build doesn't even matter. His spirit origin's practically bursting with power. And that light in his eye. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is gonna be so fun. Alright, let's do this thing. Time for a super golden battle, baby. Kind of a shame I don't have Karna, but it's fine.
よし、同じものをもらおう。無用。何をしに来た。何をしに来た。霊になる青き眼光、灼熱の火が貴様を裁く。時と場合を考え、戦いはいつでもできる。せっかくの機会を生かせないのか。
Nice. Stop. What is it? Neither of us has landed a decisive blow yet. I know, but damn it, I can't believe this. We said we were going to do sumo, so why are we using our weapons? You were so engrossed, I didn't think I could stop you. Damn, sorry. I didn't even realize what I was doing. Your fighting spirit is so golden. I had my axe out before I knew it. I must say the same, though. I don't mind you using it. Axe, but let's save that kind of fight for another time. You know, I bet you make a pretty good berserker. Anyway, that was a nice golden sweat I worked up thanks to you. Our match may have ended without a winner, but it was a great workout, so... Alright, you win. I'll give you the discount on that necklace. Oh? Good. Glad to hear it. I consider creating a baseless who drew their weapons first argument and using sheer momentum to shut down the spat and make you lose by default. But it looks like they won't be necessary. That's the boss for you. You could say he never misses a trick, or that he doesn't know when to give up. But when he's got his sights set on something, he'll always come up with a way to make sure he gets it. Thanks. Oh my dori. Come again. So, what do you think? We've got this beautiful gold necklace at a bargain, no less. And it's all thanks to my resourceful negotiation tactics and willingness to get my hands dirty. I think we might have to recheck how you define resourceful. Also, you didn't actually do any of the work. What do you mean? Karna's achievements are my achievements. I mean, we're talking about Karna here. Looks like you just have to remember that employees are only humans too. Yes, exactly. Once you understand that, it opens up all sorts of other options. Alright, let's head to the next soup. How about the spice soup? I bet we could find another good shop to teach you more about handling there. No objections? Please lead the way. Ooh, nice. Oh, we finally got the 90 plus.
この刃の名をこれよりエクスカリバーとピエール、狙いはつけられるか。
戦いですか。サードアイ海岸標本にしてあげるわ。
もう少しだけ。そうきたか。戦がうまいな。突然だが今からホーリーグレイル探索競争を開始する。さあ走れ走れ。何かを追い求めた熱は後で誰かの道になる。少し痛いぞ。さあアイバン砲。死は都市にて死せずってやつだ。
Oh, come on! Oh, come on. I'll be able to use it if I do, though. That's so dumb.
望まれることを望まれたように。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。
2名さん頼んだ。撃てピエール。もう少しだけやるな。そうきたか。突然だが今からホーリーグレイル探索競争を開始する。さあ走れ走れ。何かを追い求めた熱は後で誰かの道になる。少し痛いぞ。さあアイバン砲。エクスカリバー。これよりそうきたか。戦がうまいな。我が身の内に救う獅子よ。怒りたけり叫び果てなき結露を切り開け。ユートピーピルガトワール。
Ooh, I might have been targeting the wrong one.
毒矢は好きか。エクスカリバ
私の触手は残忍ですよ。困ったアリさんたちですね。飼育箱に入れてあげる。さあ哀れに逃げ惑いなさい。カーストカッティングクレーター。惨めすぎてお話になりません。
2名さん頼んだ。終わらせよう。2名さん爆を頼む。この刃の名をこれよりエクスカリバーとする。ギアを6段階上げる。
私の触手は残忍ですよ。ま、笑わせないでくれます？
戦がうまいな。
やりすぎですか？
行くぞ。 士の連撃見せるとしよう。戦がうまいな。そうきたか。我が身の内に救う獅子よ。怒り、たけり、叫び、果てなき結露を切り開け。ユートピー・ピルガトワール。溺れてみるか。撃て、ヒエル。エクスカリバー。
Oh, I didn't have to beat him.
つまらない。惨めな虫けらのコレクションが増えただけでした。
Okay. Nice. Ooh, we're really close. All right, more haggling. This is close to being like a 3-hour stream, so I'm not gonna end it yet. We still have enough time. I'm not that like pressed for time today. Otherwise, we'd have to like divide this into 3 videos. Yeah, sure. It's a bit of a long stream, but that doesn't mind. Fine. Oh ho! I should be able to find all sorts of rare and unusual tea leaves here. What a treat! Speaking of treats, Lord Rikio, please don't forget to also pick up some dried fruits to go with them. What a wonderful selection of medicinal herbs. These could be just what I need for that new elixir I've been cooking up. Oh, hi. You guys are here too, huh? You can probably guess what I'm doing here. Don't tell me you're wondering why my fellow spicy food... Don't tell me you're wondering where my fellow spicy food aficionado is, right? She went off on her own. She said something about how such mild spice wouldn't be all the world-famous spice souk had to offer. Then she went off to see if he could find anything spicier in the back alley stores. He's probably infiltrating some secret spice shop right now to get his hands on the hottest seasoning he can find. Anyway, if you see her, give him my regards. And by give her my regards, I obviously mean tell him to get enough for me too. What the fuck is she talking about? It's Karen. That's strange. I thought you'd be surprised to find me working in a spice shop. And yet you're looking at me as though it makes perfect sense for me to be here. Well, yeah, I think we all have a pretty good idea of how you ended up in this position. So, what brings you to this shop? What else? We're here to buy spices. Do you have any particularly truly premium spices? Something worthy of a royal figure like myself? The shop carries nothing but spices, so yes, of course we do. Particularly premium and worthy of royalty. How about this? And now the real battle begins. Well, this is not rip-off per se, but it's still far higher than it should be. Lower it. Oh, right into haggling that. How foolhardy, even insolent. Still, I commend you for your bravery. Also, your faint but unmistakable kingly aura. Oh, does that mean you'll give us a discount? I never said that. I am Amor, the goddess of love and judgment. I am one of the chosen few who excels at asset management. Where'd the judgment part come from? Take a look at my class. All right, you can't get an accurate read on classes here in Dubai, can he? So if you wish to make a request of me, you should know what I'm going to ask in return, right? Art thou prepared to undergo my trial? Bright! It's so bright! Damn it, I can't see a thing. Can you turn down that? Can you turn that down and just let us do this like normal people? I was hoping to at least project an air of grandeur and majesty. Oh, fine. So, what kind of trial did you have in mind? If you want me to lower my prices, you'll need to demonstrate how much you love spices. So, for this trial, but none of you imagined anything so innovative existed. You'll need to eat super spicy curry. Okay, master. Time for lesson 2. Sometimes the seller will offer a proposition in exchange for lowering the prices. Generally speaking, it's fine to accept them. However, the important thing is that to make sure that to do so when you can sweeten the deal for yourself even further. So on that note, of course we'll accept. Really? I haven't explained the basic rules yet. How very brash of you. Anyway, your trial is to eat every last bite of curry, which I will make with my secret stash of spices. I find it extremely mild, but well, I cannot speak for the uninitiated. So we just gotta eat some spicy food? Leave this one to me, boss. Asfataham? It's okay, boss. I know what you're gonna say, and I already counted for it when I volunteered. I see. Very well then. Tell me this, shopkeeper. Approximately how spicy are you planning to make this curry? And how much of a discount are you going to offer? Because this curry is a mild for me, I'd put it above a level 10 in terms of spiciness. I think that's worth 20% discount. Understood. Then make it as twice as spicy. When in exchange, I want you to give us 50% off. Much? Are you sure about this? It's like I told you, master. Accepting the seller's proposal for a discount as it was giving is a rookie mistake. If that's all the backbone you can muster, you'll be a sitting duck for any bullshit package deals they'll want to upsell you. A truly first-class haggler knows how to appear to accept the seller's proposal only to turn it to their advantage. And I had a pretty good feeling the boss was going to say something like that, which is why I told him not to sweat it. I see. Level 20 is just spicy enough that it's effectively dipping a toe in our divine realm. Alright, I accept it. These numbers all sound very abstract. Are you sure about this? The only thing you need to handle, spice, is the guts to push through the pain. I've got those in spades. No way I'm gonna lose here. The fires of rage burning in my blood will consume any spice thrown into them. Well said, Asfathatham. I always butcher that. Brave son of Drona. This match should be easy for you. Go on then. I'm counting on you. That curry smells really good. It's ready. Hold on while I serve some. Incidentally, I decided to serve it with rice rather than naan. Hey, master. I'm fairly sure Asfathaman has this in a bag, but I'd also like to avoid the worst case scenario just in case. Is there anything you could do to give an advantage? Well, I've heard that lasses are good for this sort of thing. That's it? What about, I don't know, keeping some hired thugs on hand to jump out if it seems he's gonna lose? And have them mess everything up so no one can tell for sure what the outcome would have been. Well, I guess we don't have time to get that deep into them with them already about to start. So I guess I'll just follow your lead and do whatever little things I can to help him out. Okay, it's ready. Dig in. I've had my I've had my fair share of spicy curry. Who do you think invented it? Shiva, give me strength. Piece of cake. Is anyone else worried? I mean, that was one bite. Don't worry. I can see his warrior spirit burning strong and stubborn. If I didn't know better, I think he was just fighting for his very life. I understand. Sometimes even if our chances of winning are slim. Once you've set foot on the battlefield, you have to fight to the bitter end. Stand strong and fight hard to your last breath. Brave warrior, I'll make sure you don't die alone. So he's at a disadvantage? That's funny. Oh, it's a berserker. Of course.
戦士の誓いはとうに消え、我らは堕落した。失踪するがいい。スダルシャンチャクラ、やむな。いい加減にしやがれ。
Nice. That all you got? Oh, you can do this, Asfataman. Hang in there. I know you have it in you. You're as strong as they come. I've seen it firsthand. Ugh. Then I... Hey, shopkeep. You mind if I stand up? You know how spicy food just makes you want to get up and move around sometimes, right? I understand. That's fine as long as you don't let go of the plate. Good. You agreed. Boss, master, I got a favor to ask. This curry is more formidable foe than I thought, but I'm sure as hell not gonna lose. But to win, I'm gonna need rage flowing through to burn hotter than ever. That's why I want you to attack me. I know I can beat this thing as long as I got the exhilaration of combat hyping me up. Are you serious? You really go that far? He would. Look at him. That's the face of a man who has never been more serious in his life. Asfathaman's more than just unstoppable, an unstoppable incarnation of pure destruction. He is also the first-class tactician, well-versed in the art of strategy. So if this is what he says he needs, this must be crucial to his success. All right, here goes. Just like that? I can pitch in too if it's not enough, but I bet it will be. If it's on me, I'll help too. So I guess we're fighting out. This gets strange about that moment, but if this is what he truly needs to do, then all right. Besides, I can understand how encouraging self-inflicted pain can be. Just what I'd expect from you, Karna. Great strike. Keep it up. All right, let's dig in. It's actually working. I can't believe it. More. I need more. Don't worry if you accidentally hit me for real. It'll take way more than that to kill me. All right. Curry, get ready, because you're going down the hatch. Alright, I'm back.
浸らせてあげます。シュリンガーラように愛の炎を。もう満ち満ちる。はいはい、いいですよ。サンサーナカーマ。私の中でどうか無限にまどろんで堪能してください。どうにかなっちゃう。私の愛は縦横無尽。いくらでもどうぞ、いくらでもどうぞ。
燃えろ。
ボンはいはい。
Hopefully that's enough.
さあ、情欲の矢を放ちましょう。もはや私に体はなく、全てはつながり虚空と果てる。サンサーラカーマ。無偏罪を与えます。どうにかなっちゃえ。無限を照らすアーバー。
イラつかんだよ。いくら
でもどうぞ。
来い来い来い。
いいですよ。無偏罪を与えます。どうにかなっちゃえ。無偏罪を与えます。無限を照らすアーバー。いくらでもどうぞ。
ぶっ殺してやらな。
私の触手は残忍ですよ。満ち満ちる愛、惨めですね。
Alright.
サンサーナカーマ。私の中でどうか無限にまどろんで。こっちこっち。どうにかなっちゃえ。
戦士の誓いはとうに消え、我らは堕落した。失踪するがいい。スダルシャンクサクラや
元気がいいんですね。満足いただけましたかね。
ぶっ殺す。燃えろ。
教えてー。マッドエンド正面からいくらでも。私の触手は残忍ですよ。やる笑わせないでくれます。飼育箱に入れてあげる。さあ、哀れに逃げ惑いなさい。カーストカッティングクレーター。惨めすぎてお話になります。こっちこっち。ズタズタになりなさい。お待ちかねの桜チーム。今は楽しめ。いずれ終わるのだから。
Bravo. You did it. You ate the whole thing. All right. Way to go, Asfataman. I know you had it in you. Though, not without it taking its toll. Damn it. That all you got? I ate spice like this for breakfast. Incredible. He sprawled on the ground, but he's still digging away at the floor with this spoon. That's Asfataman for you. He's got more guts than anyone. Anyone. That was a fine show of appetite indeed. In fact, it's made me a little peckish myself. As promised, you may now purchase the deluxe spice for a set for half price. That's the blood, sweat, and tears discount. Thank you for shopping with us. By the way, if any of you happen to know where I can find some of that top secret ultra spicy seasoning rumored to only be available in this city's blackest of black markets, I'd be most grateful if you told me. Whew. There. The world's finally starting to look normal again. Thank you for putting yourself through that. That turned out to be one heck of a lesson. I may have employed some unusual tactics, but this now makes 2 successful negotiations in a row. In fact, I'd say I've demonstrated the principles involved masterfully. But it's me, so that's no surprise. Now we can go to the next event, the old souk, in peak condition. Wahaha! What did he mean by that? Wow, look at all those beautiful textiles. Here, let's try this shop. Welcome. You got all kinds of beautiful textile goods here. What would you like? A perfectly normal store owner? Wait, what am I saying? I shouldn't be surprised. Normal is supposed to be normal. Which is exactly why this place is perfect. Master, you got your eye on that cloth pouch set, don't you? Don't try to deny it. I noticed you looking at it longingly. Those were the eyes of a man mulling over whether or not to take the plunge on something nice. Yeah, I guess I was. You can tell? How could I not? Now, by my estimation, this set is priced well beyond rip-off range. But you're gonna have to haggle it down to something reasonable. Now that I've given you a masterclass in how it's done, this should be easy, right? Sure, I could just buy it myself, but where would the fun be in that for you? No, the greatest happiness to be found in the souk lies in finding something you want and striking a bargain for it yourself. And what kind of souk guide prince would I be if I didn't let you experience that joy for yourself? Well, since we're already here, okay, I'll give it a shot. Well said. Just don't forget how kind and considerate I can be even after you get back to Chaldea. But you're interested in this pouch set, sir. Very well. I can let it go for this much. How does that sound? Huh? Surely you must be joking, sir. I'd go out of business if I let my words practically walk out the door like that. This is the best I could do. Still not enough? You're good. Thank you for shopping with us. What a lovely set of pouches you purchased, Master. So, did you have them gift wrapped because... These are souvenirs for Da Vinci, the director, and all the rest of the staff. What a lovely idea. I'll have to try looking for some souvenirs myself if I can find the time. Every souk we've been to has had such wonderful things for sale, haven't they? I know what you mean. I wish I'd stocked up on more chocolate dates while I had the chance. The ones I bought earlier are almost gone. This is a very good market, full of life and laughter. Cutting-edge buildings like Dubai Mall are great. But there's just something about seeing all these historic shops lined up together that just warms the cockles of my heart. Very well, you've got a deal. Thank you. My impeccable negotiation skills pay off once again. A beautiful white cloth acquired in absolute steel. Now then, Karna, come here. I've got something for you. I happened to find this very nice cloth at the store there. If you add it to your summer outfit, it should shield you from the sun and sand. Here, put it on. My aesthetic sense demands it. All right, thank you. There we go. It suits you perfectly, just I knew it would. Hey boss, check out this belt. Doesn't it look just like the one Dushaha wore when he's dressed up to impress a woman? I still remember how bummed he looked when he came back after she said it looked like a rat died on his waist. Oh yeah, looks just like that belt, doesn't it? Alright, I'll buy it for you, Asfata man. Huh? Hell no. How nice. Tenochtitlan was right. It may be our first time here, but there really is something nostalgic about this market. There's so much energy there, but it's also just kind of relaxing. I'm not sure how it manages to be all those things at once, but it does. I hope I can hone my haggling skills to the point I can go shopping on my own one day. We had lots of fun at the souk, huh? It won't be long now before we reach the goal. What was the deal again? Go to the Fountain Plaza when the counter hits 9,998 and PB with some kind of special show. And then we should finish off by going up the Burj Khalifa, right? Yeah, but let's do that tomorrow. I'm Bush. Good idea. And let's finish up our shopping and head back to the hotel for today. So, I finally finished showing you around all of Dubai. I wish we could have spent more time together. I wonder if we'll get another time loop this year. Tomorrow's our last day here. Aren't you worried? Who? Me? Me? The Dread Queen of Kerr? Don't be silly. Okay, maybe I was a little anxious when this all started. But now I just keep thinking about about the why of all of it. The why, huh? Specifically, why did I end up like this in the first place? Now that we're coming up on our last day here, if BB really was behind it, then, like Liv said, she would have done something to mess with me by now. But instead, we haven't seen her at all since she gave us those credit cards at the mall. At the time, I already had this horn, but she didn't say or do anything about it. Now I'm wondering if BB might not have even noticed. Yeah, I don't know about that, but seeing as nothing else has happened, it might just have been some kind of naturally occurring phenomenon. At least that's what I'm thinking now. Still kind of unsettling that I can't seem to smell death anywhere in this city. I thought there was a chance things might be different at the souk, but they weren't. I wonder, could that have something to do with this? Maybe there's just something about this place that doesn't agree with me. Like how certain climates give some people headaches. At any rate, I'm sorry I've been making so much trouble for you, but at least that should be over with tomorrow. Thank you for everything. And I'm sorry I put you through this. Don't be. It was no trouble at all. Anyways, whatever happens tomorrow, I'm just glad my issues didn't ruin summer vacation for everyone else. And I'm really glad I managed not to mess anything up while serving as your guide. It's nice to know that I can still be useful even though I'm slow and clumsy. I feel like I may not have contributed much to the security detail, but it may be that my mere presence deterred potential threats. So I think I'm going to give myself a well-deserved pat in the back. Okay. I think we're all pretty worn out, so let's call it a day and rest up for tomorrow. Good night. Looks like we're actually have a chance of finishing our trip without incident. Which is not to say that we should let our guard down just yet, but since nothing's really happened so far, it's really starting to look like it was just some weird natural phenomenon, don't you think? I guess I could see something like this happening naturally. Hopefully everything will be wrapped up nice and neatly tomorrow. That's the best future we could hope for. That being said, Percival, sorry, it's nothing. Either way, tomorrow's the last day of our trip. Whatever happens, we'll just have to do the best we can. Indeed, none of us here have forgotten our top priority. I will do what I must, come what may. Who's there? Good evening. It's me, BB Lily. It looks like you all had fun at the souk. You took so long to get here that I took the liberty of waiting in your room. Oh, could you lower that dangerous-looking spear? I'm not your enemy. Then I'll rephrase. What are you doing here? Why, it's time to reward you, of course. I was very impressed by what I saw of you at the soup today. Now, may I see your hand? What is this? It's your great job stamp. Your hard work today proves that you have what it takes. That stamp just makes it official. I'm relieved you accepted it without any pushback. I was on the edge of my seat wondering if you might counterattack with that spear of yours. There's a lot we still don't know about you. I get the feeling you're more than just a guide. But like you said, I do get the sense that you're not our enemy. That's all. Thank you. And that concludes my job here. Your job, huh? You mean your guide work? You barely showed us around. You're referring to a different job. What is it? Oh, just a little insurance for the various things that are about to happen. I'm not worried. I'm not afraid. I'm just curious. I know what I told him. I know that's what I told him, but the truth is I can't help but be a little... Why did I turn into a beast? Why is the scent of death nowhere to be found in this city that can measure joy? Humanity. Why is he... Ugh. How am I supposed to sleep like this? Maybe I should go out for a walk. I should try going out for a walk. I mean, they do say moving around helps you keep your mind off of things and make you sleepy. Slowly, slowly. I really don't feel like seeing anyone right now, so... Oh, I know. I just remember this hotel as a gym. Perfect. I'll go there, get some exercise, and clear my head. You're definitely gonna run into someone if you go to the gym. I don't see anyone here. I hope it's okay to go in without asking. Hey there, we're here. And yes, it's perfectly okay. Yeah, this gym is for hotel guests, and you're a guest, so it's fine. Ross, we're part-time personal trainers. We usually work at other gyms, but today we're on duty at this hotel. You can just call us guy and girl, respectively. Okay. So, where would you like to begin? The bench? Dumbbells? No, I can see from the look on her face that she's here to clear her head. The treadmill is what you need. Follow me. That's it. You don't have to go fast. The important thing is just to keep running. Just like life. I don't understand what they're talking about. But this rhythm I've got going is helping me clear my head. I love your hat, by the way. Though it does seem like it might be getting in the way right now. Even so, I'm not taking it off for anything. Besides, it's basically my treasure. It's great. Not often people find treasures in this city. It's been a very long time since anyone bought or bartered for anything too. Now that anyone can get what they want treasure. Just doesn't mean what it used to. Don't you two have anything to say? I thought a trainer's job is to give advice. Let us ask you something first. If answers are what you want. if we're reading you right, you're looking for accomplice, physical, and mental detox. You can tell us what's on your mind. Well, I'd say hypothetically. Purely hypothetically. Can you think of any reason why someone might suddenly turn into a beast? Huh? What am I saying? Should I really be talking to these people about this? Yeah, why not? Both my body and my head feel so warm and light now. I'm not sure why, but I get the sense that I can trust them. They remind me of the feeling you get when you're hopelessly lost. And then you look up at the night sky and you see nothing but the empty blackness of space and unfamiliar stars. But then you see the pale blue light of the moon shining down on you, just as it always has. You remember you're not alone. I see. You worried this someone has suddenly awakened some sort of bestial nature hidden deep within their DNA. Well, don't worry. That's not the only way something like that happens. Yeah, there's probably some external factor at work, like accidental collision from another realm or something. The city's in a pretty unusual state. It's not all that impossible that this person might have unwittingly synced up with a version of themselves from another world. It could be a form of interdimensional quantum entanglement, or it could be something else entirely. But either way, that doesn't make it your fault. In any case, as long as you don't approve of what this beast is about, I think the synchronization will fade on its own. You're saying you now. Whoops, sorry. Purely hypothetical, obviously. So it'll go away on its own? I see. That's great. Really great. Okay, that's enough. Time to hydrate. Great job. Huh? When did it get so late? Must have gotten caught up in running. I lost track of time. That's the great part about exercise. You're not trying to accomplish something. You just gotta do it because you want to. It's the most natural thing in the world. So, do you feel better now, or is there still something on your mind? I'm sorry. I don't remember what we talked about very well, but yeah, I do feel better mentally and physically. I think I could get a good night's sleep now. That's great. Glad to hear it. Maybe we'll see you again someday. There's something else we can help you with. If nothing else, we can always help show you the way. Let's see how this goes.
多少手荒くとも惨めですね。いいですね。お好きなように。話わかる。こっちこっち。起立礼懲罰。すべきことはただ一つ。タイムストップ。
ギアを6段階上げる。この刃の名をこれよりエクスカリバーとする。ギアを6段階上げる。
戦いですか。
もう少しだけやるな。そうきた、やるな。我が身の内に救う獅子よ。怒り、たけり、叫び、果てなき結露を切り開け。ユートピー・ビルガトワール。少し痛いぞ。さあ、アイバン砲エクスカリバー。獅子の連撃3つ起きたか。やるな。突然だが今からホーリーグレイル探索競争を開始する。さあ走れ走れ。何かを追い求めた熱は後で誰かの道になる。少し痛いぞ。さあアイバン砲エクスカリバー。もう少しやるな。もう少し戦がそうきたか。反撃開始といこうじゃないか。俺は今ここに戦の始まりと終わりを貫き通す。ユートピー・ビルガトワール。ついてこれるか。ビルフェットエクスカリバー。もう少し戦がうまいな。
従いますけど。
突然だが今からホーリーグレイル探索競争を開始する。さあ走れ走れ。何かを追い求めた熱は後で誰かの道になる。
ああ、
Cool.
つまらない。
This is like a mental
惨め
thing
な
or
虫けら
something?
のコレクションが増えただけでした。
Nice.
夏の風物詩といえば風鈴ですよね。慣れた頃ほど油断しやすいもの、受け取り忘れにはご注意くださいね、先輩。
Okay, I wonder what's gonna happen now. Dubai Fountain at the top. You know, I'm surprised I haven't had more of an interaction with CL. Huh? I thought I'd be the first one here. Good morning, player. It really is good. It really is a good morning, isn't it? I slept so well. I actually woke up earlier than I expected. Morning. What? Why are you staring at me like? Why are you staring at me like that? Cut it out. Anyway, today we're finally headed to the fountain. I wonder what BB has in store for us. Maybe better not to. It better not be a letdown. After all, her big talk. Yeah, I've been wondering the same. So how are you feeling today? Oh, that. I feel perfectly fine. In fact, I was able to almost forget about it for the night too. Like I said yesterday, I think we might just be able to close out this trip without incident. Remember what we said back at the beginning? Sometimes things happen suddenly, then just as suddenly. Oh, I don't think I read that right. Sometimes things happen suddenly and just as suddenly, and that's looking more and more like the case here. Yeah, maybe you're right. I hope you are. Good morning, Senpai. Good morning, Ereshkigal. You're both up early today. And if I'm not mistaken, Ereshkigal looks happier than she has for days. Maybe this means she knows her problems will be resolved today. That's true. It'd be great. Just say I was eager to get going. Besides, looks like you're up pretty early too, no? You're right, I am. I'm looking forward to the show BB promised us at the plaza, and getting to go to the Burj Khalifa afterwards. I can't wait to see the view from the tallest building in the world. Good morning. I can't believe it's already the last day. But no more of that. I'm not gonna let this bring me down, no matter how heavy I might be. As long as I have this swimsuit you gave me, player. I'm the best, most dependable guide in all the Sakura 5. You've done a well job showing us around, Lip. Looks like everyone's here. Then with that, let's get back on the bus and head to the plaza in front of the Burj Khalifa. Hey, the seal's broken. Nothing's stopping us from going inside now. So now that our time in Dubai is almost over. Yes, Master? I think we can all stop pretending we don't know what's going on. Huh? Huh? What are you talking about? I figured as much. Mash, since you could tell something was up with Master after spending so much time with him, it only stands to reason that the reverse was true as well. But differently, we should have known there was no way we could have hoped to hide this. So wait, doesn't this mean our attempts to be considerate to each other ended up twisting into something weird? Did we really need to keep quiet all this time then? Of course we did. Keeping on appearances can be more important than you might think. The main thing is that we all shared a common goal. Enjoying summer vacation together. And because we all worked together, we succeeded. I think that about sums it up. But hang on. Plamakazki. If you're bringing this up now, it must be for a reason, right? Of course. BB's been on our side in the past, but I'm not so sure she is this time. I didn't want secrets or pretenses getting in our way if we have to fight her. Understood. So you're prepared to oppose her even if you haven't ruled her out as an ally. Got it. A plaza next to a water feature and a bridge. I see they clearly referenced a certain first-class water-top city when they built this place. Whoa, it's them. The heroes who are going to max out the joy counter. It's a master player and his servant. Man, he looks so sharp and dependable. You can tell he deserves to be the last master of humanity. Now we can relax and cheer them on without any worries. I'm sure this wrap-up is going to be amazing. Bravo, brave Chaldeans. Bravo, our perfect goddess, BB Dubai. Bravo, Earth's legacy, our newest and greatest modern city. They're all so excited about this. I guess this must be here for the ceremony. Bibi said that she would show us to the Burj Khalifa's observatory once we maxed out the joy counter, right? I think we would have enjoyed our trip here even without that, but I certainly don't mind being celebrated like this. This is how ceremonies honoring cities ought to be. Of course, I'm very used to seeing red carpets, but still. Whoa, the fountains just kicked in. Damn, look how high they go. They remind me of the giant geyser I saw on planet Yellowstone. Of course, those were naturally occurring traps that would send anyone who accidentally stepped on them stepped on one into the stratosphere, but still. Welcome, everyone. Congratulations on making it to the Fountain Plaza. As promised, I'll be putting on a special show to fill that last notch on the joy counter. And after that, I'll show you the Burj Khalifa's observatory myself. Coming right to the point, since sadly, you'll be heading back to Chaldea now that you've completed your mission, I thought I could show you the people of Dubai just how brave the last master of humanity really is. Here's an idea. What if you were to fight a single special battle during the Fountain Show? Of course, your opponent would have to be strong enough to give you a good run for your money. So you wanted us to have an exhibition match? I guess that's okay. Please be careful, player. This is BB we're dealing with after all. You just know she's dramatically underselling how strong your opponent will be. All right, Passion Lip, you're still here. Well, I guess that's okay. Now then, it's time for the grand finale to your Dubai sightseeing tour. A rematch with everyone you've fought so far. Please enjoy your deluxe extra long battle, everyone. All right.
大切にケアしないと雨ね雨ねどう？とっておきなのだわ。お返しをしなくてはね。白兵戦行きます。仕方ないな君たちは。戦いですか。広いんだ。やだな。見せてあげるよ。望まれることを望まれたように。メガスペースオープン。芽吹く荒野溶ける王冠可憐に散るバラのごとく私の秘密守ってね。遠い楽園開かれた希望香るひとひらを送りましょう。兆しを抱いて歩みなさい。ウィンズ・オブ・アバロン。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。ただいま整備中。そらやったふわふわする。
次はあいつか。
登って登って。あっちね。そっちか。間に合うかしら。いいとも。あっちね。ここで華麗にどいてどいて。えいよーし、そこ逃げない。あら
シャー死にそうぜ。シャー人馬一体。焦ってんだ。
あっちね。いいとも。負けないぞ。こういうの来たのだわ。えいここでまっすぐ。
光る。シャー
一緒に踊りたいの。
シェソー
見せてあげるよ。準備オッケー。メガスペースオープン。芽吹く荒野溶ける王冠可憐に散るバラのごとく私の秘密守ってね。たとえどれだけ遠くとも私の向こうに楽園はある。行方を感じて目を開けてウィンズ・オブ・アバロン。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。
シェソー
一夜の夢。女神のクレープごちそうしてあげる。あっちね。いいとも。もちろんこういうの見たのだわ。えいえい
痛いわね。お初にお目にかかります。じゃあ死ぬ。 わしは剣の天才じゃ。
もうやだ。
下準備は十分。
チェ
俺が城だ。
お返しをしなくてはね。そっちか。あっちね。そっちか。間に合うかしら。そっちか。あっちね。こういうの見たのだわ。太陽のように。甘く見ないで。その魂なかなかね。明快にいらっしゃい。
チェ
一緒に踊りたいの？
チェ
この重みこそ私を。
仕方ないな、君たちは。感じるといい。望まれることね。了解。望まれたように。芽吹く荒野、溶ける王冠、可憐に散るバラのごとく。信じてくれてありがとう。あなたは私の輝ける王冠です。
痛いわ。
チ
モンダリング、心が洗われます。海って広いんだ。白兵戦、行きます。ホーグ、手を伸ばしてごらんね。了解。芽吹く荒野、溶ける王冠、可憐に散るバラのごとく。信じてくれてありがとう。あなたは私の輝ける王冠です。あいた。
来い来い来い。
人気ガルさん、登頂成功。今のうちに準備。お返しをしなくてはね。どう？とっておきなのだわ。ホーグ？ホーグね。あっちね。そっちか。深く深く星の海へ、遠く遠く空の外へ。時空の果てでもきっとあなたに出会えるはず。約束ね。待った。ご苦労様。
All right. Oh, what am I getting? Oh, a grail. Okay. That can't be it. Can it? 70. All right, now at the top. I'm not fighting BB. What's going on here? Oh my god, great. My internet's going crazy. I am recording this, so if anything, I could just go back and... What is going on? Give me a second. That's fluctuating a lot. Alright, I think... I don't want to end things here. But I think it's probably the best that we do. I'm going to reset my internet. Maybe I could just stream 1 more hour before going to bed a little bit later. We're going to go back and we're just going to do that. Alright? Because my connection is just not stable right now. Let's clear all. All right, folks. I'm gonna end things here. Thank you for tuning in, whether it be on stream or after the stream is over. I generally do appreciate it. I might do one more stream before going to bed. Uh, Probably just an hour long. I think we're practically almost done with all the overall. Then it's just a matter of farming, challenge quests, that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna go fix my internet real quick, and yeah, maybe. Anyways,